The suspect, Cesar Sayoc, is in the federal detention center over my shoulder here. He was in court Monday briefly, seemingly relaxed, albeit with his hands in handcuffs and wearing a prison jumpsuit. Also in the courtroom, his sister, who he looked at and then mouthed to her, "I love you."
This morning, new information and disturbing new concerns in the case against suspected mail bomber Cesar Sayoc. Authorities say the 56-year-old suspect, who made his first appearance in federal court in Miami, had a list of more than 100 potential targets, mostly political figures, but also some journalists and entertainers.
Another suspicious package addressed to CNN has been intercepted.
In the last 24 hours, another bomb destined for CNN was intercepted at an Atlanta post office. The bomb disposal truck on site. The FBI confirming today the device is similar to the other packages sent to prominent Democrats, critics of the president, and CNN. A total of 15 now being analyzed. Defense attorney Jamie Benjamin is one of 3 lawyers representing Sayoc. Ethically, are you bound to tell the court and law enforcement about other bombs that may be out there if indeed he is the one responsible? Because other bombs have shown up today in Atlanta.
Well, maybe that bomb was mailed after he was arrested on Friday morning, and that's an exculpatory thing that shows that somebody else out there is sending bombs. How do we know that? This rush to judgment that everybody is doing is not fair.
The former male stripper and bodybuilder was arrested just 4 days ago outside this auto parts store in Plantation, Florida, after authorities obtained one of his fingerprints from a package destined for Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Multiple senior police forces tell NBC News that Sayoc is not cooperating with investigators. Sayoc's next hearing has been scheduled for Friday.
And at that hearing on Friday, Sayoc's defense team says they will ask for bail. But in all likelihood, the magistrate judge will spend most of the hearing talking about moving Sayoc to New York, where prosecutors initially brought charges. Guys?
All right, Kerry Sanders in Miami for us. Thank you, Kerry.